Continuing on with the road to Westcliff, you keep going on with Hammer. You're just killing bad guys, and it's really, really straightforward and easy.
Okay.
Which is why I'm in charge of the guides, because guides that require talent go to you.
Oh, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And creativity.
Creativity. I'm the creative one.
I'm the creative one. I
Yeah,
just rip
right.
off other people.
That's not creative.
That's very creative.
Okay, so this is the first time you run into Wolverines, which are Wolverine things.
With balls.
Yep. And they're...
Adamantium enhanced.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say they're probably one of the harder enemies.
Well, adamantium's indestructible.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Adamantium.
Right.
It's the metal in Wolverine's from X-Men's claws.
Well, I'm not a big X-Men guy.
Never read a single book either.
Yeah.
Or a single X-Men comic or whatever.
So the reason these guys are a bitch is because they're like...
Because of adamantium.
Yeah, they fly up in the air and then they come back down behind you. And if they like get a little combo off on you, they scratch you like 10 times.
Oh, yeah.
But if they're at a distance, the gun works really well on them.
I had a lot of success using charged up magic as well.
I always found that they rip you to shreds before you could get magic off.
I would run away just outside of like their circle of attack.
Oh.
You know, their like area that they won't leave.
Right.
And then I would do the single attack. The magic, the pinpoint one where you just hit one guy instead of the area.
Huh, well, I never used that.
Oh.
But the gun works pretty well.
Cool.
Especially if like one of the Wolverines is attacking Hammer instead of you. Definitely use the gun.
Now, does she die, or do you have to give her health or anything like that?
Nope.
You have to worry about her?
Nope.
No.
They killed my
Nice.
husband.
So this bitch is freaked the fuck out because her little kid ran into the Wolverine
It's
pit.
alright, stay with us.
Okay, so that kid's clearly dead. Why are we wasting our time with her?
Show us where they took him.
Because it's on the way.
Oh.
I
Psh.
think so.
I don't know.
Psh.
Yep. So you're gonna go down into the cave of...
You know what that just reminded me of? Her kid going down in the Wolverine pit. Ned Flanders going into the monkey cage.
Oh,
And Reverend Lovejoy
We'll find
coming by on the train saving him.
yeah.
Baboons to the left of me. Baboons to the right.
Two
I sent them
flying...
herring like two hairy footballs.
Yeah, I think you've used that
And
quote.
that's when I got angry.
I think
Have
you've
I?
used that quote in a walkthrough.
Oh, well, it's been a while because I don't remember saying it.
And it's because you drink too much beer.
do this all day.
Yeah, the brain cells aren't what they...
So there's a demon door right there.
Which one?
The Westcliff one.
Well, what do you have to do for this? Do you
I
know?
don't remember.
Oh. Well, good
I think
job.
that might be the one where you just have to be evil.
Oh.
Or else it's the one... I mean, if we were playing with sound, or if we were voicing over with sound, like if I was listening, I would know. But
No.
I don't remember off the top of my head. Quit making me look like an asshole.
I'm just doing my job.
That's why I recorded it, so I wouldn't have to remember. That's like Zelda. I recorded that like 2 years ago. And
Still getting emails
people
about it.
ask me super specific questions where I'm like, I don't remember at all.
Yeah.
Like, I recorded my whole playthrough of that game. Like, you can watch
Every
minute
every inch.
of that game.
That's one of the reasons I like doing these walkthroughs. Well, that's not why I like doing these walkthroughs. The reason I know that these are helpful is because when you look at other guides, text guides on GameFAQs
Oh my god.
or the books,
Uh-huh.
Why aren't they attacking?
either they're so poorly written you have no idea what they're talking about,
Uh-huh.
or they're well written, but sometimes they just don't talk enough about what you're stuck on.
Uh-huh.
Like, one of the inspirations for making this site was Final Fantasy X
Mm-hmm.
and getting stuck. Do you remember those like node puzzles where where like you had to move the fire orbs and whatever?
Yeah.
And I just remember getting stuck on some of them and looking at the different, fairly well written guides on GameFAQs and still having absolutely no fucking clue what I'm supposed to do.
Right. And there was a part when I was...
And a video cleans it up like instantly.
Right.
Even if we're not talking about what's going on in the video, which we don't do most of the time, to be honest.
Well, important stuff we do.
Yeah.
And then the stuff that's not important that we don't talk about, at least you can see what we're doing.
Yeah.
Because I remember playing Zelda the first
God.
time through, I didn't use any guides, I just played through. And I got stuck, like, at this, like, snowbank thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how the fuck do I get up here? Like, it's telling me to go this way, but I
remember
can't
watching
jump
you do
that
this.
high. And I spent like half an hour trying to figure out what the hell to do. And like, I looked at guides because I got so frustrated. I'm like, fine, I'll give in and see what I'm supposed to do. It didn't even mention it because it was such a basic thing. All you had to do was press A at the snowbank, and it would make it collapse.
Dig your way
Yeah.
to dig under the snow or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
like make it collapse and avalanche, and then you could just keep walking. And it was just such a simple thing. But I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, this game is for, you know, teenagers, and
Yeah, E for everybody, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I think it might be T because of the violence.
Oh, well,
I'm not sure. Anyways, though, yeah, there's like stupid things you can get stuck on where text guides don't clarify.
and even like we kind of research the competition sometimes, and we bought a Mirror's Edge video. I think that was made by
Prima.
Prima,
I think it was Prima.
and it was like half of one level for it was like $1.50, wasn't it?
It was a buck.
It was $1. It was half of one level, and it was edited so it was super quick and concise. So if the video showed what you were stuck on, great, you saw it right away. But if you were stuck on something else,
Or
you
something
just
past where the video
past where the video ended.
You couldn't even buy the second half of the video.
Yeah.
It was completely worthless. And the reason it had so many edits is because the person playing freaking sucked balls at
Oh
it.
yeah, I remember that. They were.
I'm just like, oh my god,
It
you
was
have no idea how to
It was
play
some
this game.
chick with a super butch voice.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it was like they put a lot of effort into it,
Mhm.
but the gameplay wasn't good.
hmm
And that's one of the things too. Like, where else can you see someone going through Halo 3 on
yeah.
freaking Insane or whatever,
a text guide for
legendary?
a text guide for Halo 3. That's the most worthless fucking thing.
Yeah.
I mean the text guides for shooters are just worthless because they tell you where the enemies are, and wow, this guy's like golden. And
Yeah,
ultra.
he's really cool.
You want to talk about him before I start bitching about
Yeah, he's just like a
why
bad.
everybody is inferior to me?
He's a badass one.
Okay. Ooh, did you just lose your health? Or
Yeah,
did
yeah, I got killed.
Oh.
I think. No, I used a You can have like replenish
Phoenix
potion, Phoenix down,
down. Okay.
and those are helpful, so you don't get scars and lose experience.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's another thing about this game. You can't die, so it's hard to justify making a walkthrough, but I think it's cool for people to see what the game is like, even if.
Mhm.
And if you do get stuck, I don't know if it's possible to get stuck on this game. I don't know. The Demon Door Guide's helpful, though, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, go back on your rant.
I lost my train of thought. Halo 3 text guides.
Worthless.
Like they don't. The difficulty is what makes our guides.
Which is why I do the games without difficulty.
I don't know. The Call of Duty guide that I'm working on right now, and the previous Call of Duties and Gears of War and whatever. Like text guides just don't help you out enough with those.
Yeah.
They tell you where to go and what to do, but they don't tell you how to do it.
And they don't have useless banter.
Right. That's why people, actually, a surprising amount of people actually watch game or videos of ours for games that they don't have. Just
Or have already beat.
Or have already beat. Just to hear us talk nonsense. Which is cool. Which is fucking awesome. And hopefully we don't. I also get messages saying,
You should stick to the...
Stick to talking about the fucking games, you jackass.
Yeah.
Not nearly as many, though. Actually, very few, but they do come across. And whenever we get feedback like that, I do listen. Oh, Christ.
We try to talk about the important shit.